What's up, guys? What's up? What's up, guys? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know this does not work. I hope you tune in tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern, for our live stream. You know we get live. We get live on Monday nights and everything else. We'll be tying up everything that has happened this off season and try and figure out what the Dallas Cowboys game plan is. You know, I'm curious. You know, I want to know, but I don't want anybody else to know what this defense is going to look like. Are we going to throttle the offense? Are we going to be a running team? Are we going to be a passing team? You know, look, the fans are going to become running and everything else. I just want to know, what is the ultimate plan? Are we just going to be going balls to the wall trying to score at will? Are we going to grind it out? Are we going to be a defense that locks people down? Are we going to be... I just got so many questions that really won't be answered until we start playing games. But the amazing thing is this. When I think about this off season that we've had, where 4 months ago we were still wondering, do we have a quarterback? Could the Cowboys trade for Russell Wilson or Deshaun Watson? Because we hadn't signed Dak Prescott, and Dak Prescott was coming off the injury. Where some people said, you know what, he may not play again. That's what some of y'all mother humpers said. But in that time, we got taken care of Dak. We've drafted all defense, which is still mystifying to me. And where this frog is literally going off over here. He's like, can you hear him? Yeah. Everybody's always trying to get in on the action of my videos, including the frog. But anyway, remember a few months back, because I thought that this would have been a decent idea. KJ Wright. KJ wanted a 2-year deal, and everybody kept saying he's a perfect fit. He's got Dan Quinn, he's got experience with, he knows the defense, and so on. Richard Sherman, veteran, lost a few steps, but still, that wily veteran that also knows Dan Quinn and his system. There's Jerald McCoy. Jerald McCoy, who still is unemployed. Jerald McCoy, who says he's still got football in him and he just wants to play. Hey, Birdie. That bird's flying in here getting a drink. Jerald McCoy, who still hasn't signed with anybody. And then there's Sheldon Richardson, who did have interest from the Browns, who wanted to pay him more money than what the Vikings offered him, but he took the Vikings instead. All these are guys that they had linked the Cowboys to. Guys that they said can make the Cowboys defense better. Guys that the Cowboys are interested in. It's amazing that 3 of the 4, a month between now and training camp, are still unemployed. Wow. And I think what the Cowboys are looking at now is they've got a different perspective now than they used to. In the past, we've always looked at getting a few veterans here and there to kind of, strengthen the roster, free agency money, throw a little bit here, throw a little bit there, and bring them in. But you can see the Cowboys have evolved in the free agency look. They've always been pretty much, bottom basement, frugal in their spending. They still are, but they're looking at guys that are coming to that first contract. They're looking for a specific set of guys as opposed to a named veteran, where we used to sign guys that were older. They ain't signing anybody of any age. The oldest guy that they signed was Urban, who was, I believe, 29. Everybody else is like 25, 26, younger guys. And I think the Cowboys are saying, we'd rather go with less experience, but fewer miles on those vehicles. That we can coach up those players as much as possible and get guys who are hungry. This is, I think, key. Guys that are hungry to make a contract. Because if they end up, if let's say, we've got so many guys that are on one-year deals, we're not going to be able to keep all of them. If they make it through this year and we don't re-sign them, but they play good enough that somebody else signs up for big money, then you've got compensatory pick. And I think the Cowboys are now looking at what happened this year, where they had all those picks, 11 picks, and I think that they're getting addicted to that they like having all of those picks that they can move around with. They can focus in on this player and that player and get guys that will fit what they're looking for. And of course, there's strength in numbers, because you're going to miss on guys. People will kill the Cowboys and say, oh, you wasted on Taco Charlton. But they don't give you credit because you hit on a Tyron Smith and a Travis Frederick and a Zach Martin. They kill you for one mistake. But you can look across the board and see teams that have made mistake after mistake. And there's nobody, and even including New England. New England is great at drafting later in the rounds, but they aren't real good with their early picks. They just make up for it because they have a lot of them. So that's where we are right now. We're just sitting here waiting for training camp to get here. And enjoying the nice weather. Don't forget to tune in tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern. We'll be giving away another one of our Joe Bardys. And tomorrow's a big day. Tomorrow's going to be a long day. Tomorrow we have the zoning meeting about the red brick house. The first of two. So we'll get a feel at how this situation is going to work out. And I hope that it goes well. It goes well. After I recover from the knee, I'll be working on the red brick house, trying to save a piece of history. The meeting's at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Hopefully I'll be done by 8:30. Then I got to drive my ass 3 hours home. And then Wednesday morning, knee surgery. And we'll see how that goes. I'll see you guys in a few hours. Peace out.